Chapter 1. Human Body, the Circulatory System. Learning Objectives. Circulatory System. Heart and its functions. Blood and its functions. Blood vessels. Blood circulation. Ways to keep our heart healthy and strong. Warm up. Identify the pictures of human body organs given below and write their names. Intestine, lungs, brain, heart. Our body is like a machine. It is made up of different parts that work together to help it function properly. Each part of our body performs a specific function and is called an organ. Our body consists of many organs. We already know that some organs of our body are located outside and can be easily seen, such as the eyes, nose, ears, legs, and hands. These are called external organs. Some organs, such as the stomach, brain, liver, and heart, are located inside the body and cannot be seen. These are called internal organs. A group of organs that work together to perform a specific function forms an organ system. There are many organ systems in our body, such as the skeletal system, circulatory system, muscular system, respiratory system, and nervous system. In this chapter, we will learn about the circulatory system. Circulatory system. The circulatory system is like the body's transport system. It moves blood through a network of blood vessels, helping our body work smoothly. Here's what it does. Carries nutrients and oxygen to every part of the body, like a delivery service. Controls body temperature to keep us comfortable. Removes waste by sending it to organs that can flush it out. Protects us from germs and infections, acting like a bodyguard. Helps blood clot to stop bleeding if we get hurt. Organs of circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of three main components: heart, blood vessels, veins, arteries, and capillaries. Heart and its functions. The heart is a powerful muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body. It is located in the chest cavity between the two lungs, slightly towards the left, and plays a vital role in maintaining life. Key features of the human heart. The adult human heart is about the size of a fist. It is protected by the rib cage, ensuring its safety. The heart is enclosed within a double-walled sac known as the pericardium. The heart has 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called atria, singular, atrium or auricle. The lower 2 chambers are called ventricles. Based on their position, these chambers are named as follows: right atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. The right and left sides of the heart are completely separated. How the heart works. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood rich in carbon dioxide, from different parts of the body and passes it to the right ventricle. The right ventricle then pumps this deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is absorbed. The left atrium collects oxygenated blood rich in oxygen, from the lungs and transfers it to the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps this oxygenated blood to the entire body, ensuring every part gets the oxygen it needs. Heartbeat and pulse. The walls of the heart are made of special muscles called cardiac muscles. These muscles keep working all the time, helping the heart to pump without getting tired. The heart also has valves. These valves control how blood flows and make sure oxygen-rich blood and oxygen-poor blood do not mix. A heartbeat is the periodic rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the cardiac muscles during blood pumping. The heart fills with blood and then pumps it around the body. In a resting adult human being, heart beats from 70 to 75 beats per minute. In children, heart beats 90 to 100 per minute. It keeps working without stopping. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to cells. Doctors listen to the sound of the heartbeat using an instrument called the stethoscope. A stethoscope has earpieces, a tube, and a chest piece. The pulse is the rhythmic beating of the arteries caused by the contraction of heart. You can feel the pulse as a heartbeat. The heart beats about 72 times per minute on average. Pulse rate is exactly equal to the heartbeat. You can feel the pulse on your wrist, forehead, or neck. The pulse rate shows how fast the heart is beating. A doctor uses a stethoscope to estimate the heartbeat or pulse during illness. Blood and its functions. Blood is like a busy highway inside our body, flowing through small tubes called blood vessels. It is red because of a pigment called hemoglobin, which contains iron. An adult has around 5 to 6 liters of blood. Blood has two main parts, plasma and the blood cells. Plasma, it is the fluid part of the blood that carries nutrients and waste products. Blood cells, the three types of cells in our blood are red blood cells, RBCs, white blood cells, WBCs. Platelets, functions of blood. It carries digested nutrients all around our body. Red blood cells pick up oxygen from our lungs and carry it to other parts, while also taking away carbon dioxide to be cleaned. White blood cells are like the body's soldiers, protects the body against diseases and keeping us healthy. Platelets help our blood to clot when we get hurt, so we don't bleed too much. Blood vessels. Blood vessels in the body are the tiny tubes through which the blood travels. In our bodies, there are three different categories of blood vessels. They are capillaries, veins and arteries. Let us study about the structure and functions of blood vessels in our body. Arteries. Arteries are like highways for oxygen-rich blood, carrying it from the heart to different parts of the body, except for the pulmonary artery, which carries blood high in carbon dioxide. They are usually deep inside our body, except in some places like the wrist and neck. Arteries have thick, stretchy walls to handle the fast flow and high pressure of blood. They branch into smaller arteries called arterioles, which lead to even smaller blood vessels called capillaries. Veins. Veins carry deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body to the heart. The pulmonary vein is an exception as it carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart. The small blood vessels that branch and extend out from the vein is called venules. Veins have thinner walls than arteries, and we can see them better, especially in our hands and legs, where they look like greenish-blue lines. The major veins in the human body are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. The superior vena cava transports blood from the body parts that are located above the heart. The inferior vena cava transports blood from the parts that are located below the heart. Capillaries. Capillaries are extremely thin blood vessels which connect arteries and veins. They have very thin walls. All exchange of gases, nutrients and wastes take place through the walls of capillaries. Blood circulation. The continuous movement of blood inside the body is called blood circulation. An extremely organized flow of blood occurs between the four chambers of the heart, to the lungs and throughout the body. Let us examine the sequential blood flow that occurs between the heart, body and lungs. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium, also called the left auricle, of the heart. From the left atrium, the blood enters the left ventricle, which pumps it to various tissues and organs of the body through arteries. These arteries branch into capillaries within body tissues and organs. Here, the blood delivers nutrients and oxygen and collects carbon dioxide and other waste materials. This deoxygenated blood, rich in carbon dioxide, is then collected by the capillaries and flows into the veins. Veins carry the deoxygenated blood back to the heart, into the right atrium, also called the right auricle. From there, the blood moves into the right ventricle, which pumps it to the lungs through the pulmonary arteries for purification. The oxygenated, pure, blood then returns from the lungs to the left atrium, and the cycle continues. Ways to keep our heart healthy and strong. The heart is one of the most important organs in our body. If the heart stops working, a person can die suddenly. Nowadays, even young people are experiencing heart problems. The main reason is not living a healthy lifestyle. Therefore, we should follow certain practices to keep our heart healthy. To achieve this, we must do physical exercises such as walking, running, jumping, cycling, yoga, and swimming. Always eat a balanced diet containing all essential nutrients. Avoid eating too much oily, fried, and junk food. These foods are high in fat and can lead to obesity. People who are obese are at a higher risk of heart diseases. Avoid sitting still for too long in front of a computer or TV. Sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours daily to give your body proper rest. Try to stay away from polluted environments. Stay happy and relaxed, and avoid stress. Yoga exercises for a healthy heart. Yoga exercises provide numerous advantages for our hearts as well as for our general health, including yoga improves strength and flexibility. It makes us more erect and maintains the condition of our joints. It helps in reducing stress and gives a feeling of well-being. It improves our memory and increases concentration. Yoga aids in weight loss. It aids in starting a restful sleep. Yoga asanas. We can practice the following basic asanas to keep ourselves healthy. Additionally, meditation and deep breathing are both beneficial for keeping the heart in excellent condition. 1. Tadasana. Mountain pose Tadasana helps to make the heart and spine strong. It also helps the lungs to expand and take in more air. 2. Vrikshasana. Tree pose. This pose helps you stand tall and steady, like a tree. It opens the chest and shoulders, making you feel confident and strong. It also helps you stay healthy and active. 3. Trikonsana. Triangle pose. This standing pose opens the chest and helps you breathe deeply and calmly. It also makes your body stronger and increases your energy. 4. Utkatsana. Chair pose. In this pose, you sit as if you're on an invisible chair. It makes your breathing faster and helps your heart work harder, which is good for heart health. It also stretches your chest. Deep breathing. When practicing deep breathing, we must inhale and exhale gently. It aids in our mental and physical relaxation. Stress and high blood pressure are decreased by it. Meditation. Meditation means focusing your mind on one thing to feel calm and relaxed. One way is by using a mala, a string of beads, and counting them to stay focused. Another way is to repeat a word like peace or calm and think about how it makes you feel. Meditation helps reduce stress, improves focus, and makes you feel peaceful.